Hello, and welcome to another WheatoPlays video. Now, unless you've been living under a rock, you would have known about the PlayStation 5 Reveal Event that happened yesterday. I watched it. I'm not living under a rock. I'm living in this house. I point up the ceiling because there's a ceiling up there. It's not a rock. Yeah, I loved it. I really enjoyed the event thing. I really enjoyed it. They not only showed the console design, they finally unveiled that design of that console, which is completely different to some of the pictures I've seen, like some rumoured images of the actual console. And they revealed a load of games. Honestly, there's tons of games they've revealed. Some really good ones actually. I'm looking forward to talking about them today because that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to talk about not only the console and there's some of the accessories that are accompanying the console, but I'm also going to talk about all of the games that were revealed last night. So yeah, that's gonna be good. So let's get on with it. There's one thing I'll tell you before I start talking about these games. I keep looking away, and I'm sorry about that. I'm not being rude. I like you. Trust me, you're nice. I'm just looking. I've got notes to the side, and I've got so much to talk about and so much to say that I won't remember it all. So I've just got some little notes to remind me about the games and which ones they are and what order they're in and the kind of game they are, because I don't remember everything. I remember all the games themselves, but I don't remember everything about the games. So yeah, I'm just helping myself really. So the first game they announced was GTA 5. GTA 5 on PS5. We had it on PS3, we had it on PS4, now we've got to have it on PS5. It's a weird one. I like the game. I like the series, a fantastic series of games. But having it on a re-release a third time on a different console, I just don't get it. I would much prefer GTA 6. Let's put it that way. It was a great game, but it might be a bit dated. They've said that there's going to be like new. They're going to be enhanced and expanded, I think, or expanded and enhanced. Now, I don't know what way it's going to be expanded and enhanced. Will they add new things to it? Are they going to make the graphics up to scratch with PS5 graphics? I don't know. Also, they're going to be continuing GTA Online, which is cool, but I prefer to have GTA Online continued on PS5 along with GTA 6 as opposed to GTA 5 again. They also said one more thing. They did say that up until the launch, every month from yesterday, they're going to give $1 million, sorry, of in-game cash on GTA Online to everyone that owns GTA 5 on PS4 up until the point where the game comes out on PS5. So for months and months and months, you're going to get $1 million each month. That's nice, isn't it? But still a bit disappointed. You know, it's not GTA 6, it's GTA 5. Will I get it? Won't I? I don't know. It depends who else gets it. I might have people that I play with that get it, so I might get it just for the sake of that. Yeah. So, the next game they announced was Spiderman Miles Morales. Oh my god, this game looks incredible. Now, I actually own the first game, and I've owned it for a long, long while. I got it for Christmas. Fiance is pissed off that I have not played it yet. For some reason or another, I've never got around to playing the first game. I need to play it because it looks great. I've seen gameplay of it, and I need to get through it, and definitely now I need to get through it now because I want to play that game. Oh my god! I remember when I watched Into the Spider-Verse with my son, and I kind of learned more about the character Miles Morales, and I really appreciate the character now. So yeah, I'm really looking forward to playing a game as him rather than Peter Parker. It's always Peter Parker, isn't it, in the limelight? He's always the centre of attention, but there's something different now. It's Miles Morales. It should be interesting, to say the least. See the dynamic with him instead of Peter Parker Spider-Man. Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. It's going to be great. So the next game they announced was Gran Turismo 7. Gran Turismo is the mainstay game for PlayStation. I played the first three. I've got to admit, I'm not a massive driving game fan, but they are incredible driving games. You can't deny it, can you? Really, they are incredible driving games. And this looks hyper realistic. I can imagine driving game fans will go nuts for this game. And I know Gran Turismo games always have like a ton of cars, all different types of cars in and everything. And this will probably be exactly the same. I don't know much else about it, but from the looks of it, it looks pretty cool. I won't be getting it, but it looks well made, all the same. Then they're going to unveil this Ratchet and Clank Rift Apart. Oh my god, this looks really cool as well. Now I'm going to admit, I've never played a Ratchet Clank game. I've looked into them, but I've never really played one. I don't know why. They look really cool. This one, in fact, looks amazing. Now there's some really cool stuff there. There's the seamless jumping in from one planet to another, like using dimensional rift things, which that looks, the way they've done that, it looks seamless. Honestly, seriously, you're going from one planet to another, you fall through the hole, you can see the planet you fall into through the hole, and you're straight into the action again. It's crazy, and yeah, it looks like a whole lot of fun. It looks like a game I'd actually probably give a go, even though I haven't played any of the other games in the series. There was one on PS4. I know they did the remake one, I think, but yeah, I'd play that. I'd play this again as well. It looks great. Okay, next up came Project Athia, or Athia. It's a third-person action adventure game. It looks really cool. You play as some girl. She's in the world that isn't her own, and there's all these monsters. There's giant dragons with like flaming chests. There's wolves that look like they're on fire. Oh my god, it looks stunning as well. The scenery around it, and it just looks amazing. This one that really piqued my interest, actually. I like the look of it, and I'll definitely be looking into that some more. It looks really cool. So yeah, it's a Square Enix game. That's about all I know about it. It didn't really reveal much about it in the trailer, so yeah, we'll have to wait and see what happens. I'll definitely be looking at that quite eagerly. I'm quite looking forward to this one. So next up, they brought out something completely different. It actually looks really interesting. It's a game called Stray. Now, the video started, it didn't start with anything to do with a cat. It just started showing robots, like robots doing menial tasks and doing jobs for other robots, I think. And it slowly got through the world, slowly came up to this cat up there. See him? Cute little fucker. I'm really looking forward to this. Now, if you play as that cat, I don't care what you do, I'm happy to play as a cute cat in a game. I love cats. I've got my own little catties here. Yeah, I'm really intrigued to see where they're going to go with this game. Yeah, something really different. It was a completely different kind of game from anything else they had on anything else they announced. So yeah, I'm looking forward to giving it a go and seeing what it's like. Playing as a little Ginger Tom. With a backpack by the look of it. I don't know what he's going to do, whether he's going to have tasks to do as well. Who knows? But I want to play as him because he's cute. So yeah, then they moved on to a game which looks like, with my head in the way, it's called Returnal. They spelled Eternal wrong, but it's actually called Returnal. It looks like, right, what it is like there's some woman, like, it looks like an astronaut. She's on a planet that is ever changing supposedly, and it looks like she's slowly making her insane. This planet, I don't know how. It's like, it's weird. It's an unusual concept, but it looks pretty cool. It's one to watch, I think. Yeah, from the sneak peek of the gameplay, the action looks pretty frenetic and fast-paced. And yeah, there'll be more crazy story-based sections by the look of it, and they're going to be like mind-bending, weird stuff, like things moving around and changing as you walk through it. And it's basically, it looks like you're delving into the mind of some woman who's slowly going insane due to a planet, like a living planet by the look of it. It's going to be unusual, but it should be good. It should be good. We'll see. Right, they moved on to Sackboy, A Big Adventure next. This is one that my son and I will definitely enjoy playing together, and it's going to be a great child-friendly game. It's nice to see some child-friendly games on launch as well, not just the serious adult-y games like the action-adventure games and the driving games and the horror stuff and all that. It's nice to see some games that are aimed at kids as well as adults. Now, yeah, from the look of it, it's going to be a party game. It looks like it's going to be there's going to be more than one character that can play at once in the game, obviously, because it's a party game. It'd be cool if it had couch gameplay as well as online. That'd be nice, because then me and my son can sit and play it together. He can rage when I'm winning everything. And yeah, it looks really cool. It looks like it's going to be a Mario Party style party game. Yeah, basically. I'm happy to see a party based game on PS5. I'm happy with that. I'm happy with all kinds of games. It's nice to see a variety of different games, not just all the same kind of genre of games, because everyone seems to just try and follow the lead of everyone else. But then you get something like this, just something a bit different come along, something a bit more interesting. Yeah, should be good to play. Should be good to play with friends, family, with my son. So they moved on from Sackboy, a game that's really child friendly by the look of it, to a game called Destruction All Stars, which looks like it's not going to be quite as child friendly. It looks like a mix up of between a driving like Destruction Derby kind of game and like a fighting game. I don't know. It looks weird. It's like there's parts of it where it's showing people like fighting each other and jumping around over the cars, and there's parts where people are driving cars. And yeah, I'm not really sure what to make of it. It looks fun. It looks fun. I just wonder if there's going to be like different game modes and what them game modes are going to be. Whether there's going to be game modes where you can only get out, you can only run around, and you're trying not to get killed by a car, and there's going to be game modes where you're just driving a car. If there's like game modes where there's a mixture of both, I don't know. I just wonder, yeah, if there's going to be any power-ups or anything like that as well. Like there must, these kind of games, there's the cars and the characters always have power-ups, and they have like the vehicles and the drivers have maybe upgrades as well to the vehicles. We'll have to see. Yeah, but it looks weird. It looks cool. It's got some cool graphics. I like the look of them. They're all colourful and bright. But yeah, there's smashing the shit out of cars and people. Looks good. So next up, they announced a game called Kenna, Bridge of Spirits. Now this game looks so charming and beautiful. Honestly, the art style of this looks great. Right now, she looks like she could do a bath, but you know, you can't win them all. Yeah, it looks really cool. It's about some young girl, and she's got the power to control spirits, I think it says. And she goes on like a little quest trying to help spirits, and she's followed by these little black creatures. They're so cute, little tiny black creatures. I've no idea what they do. It's an action adventure game again, in like third persons, and it looks so nice. The story looks. It's a bit interesting, but it's a little bit generic, I think, and the combat does look quite cool. I do like the look of it. Whether it's not the highest game on the list of the games that I've got. It looks cool, but it's not the one I jump to buy straight away. But yeah, it looks like a cool game. Oh, and it looks like it's got Evil Groot in it as well. It looks like Evil Groot. You'll see. So now we move on to Fairies, the video game. Not really. It's called Goodbye Volcano High. Now, it looks weird. It's yeah, to say the least, it looks unusual. You're a kid in a weird school filled with animals, and you just weird. It looks weird. I'm not sure what the gameplay is going to be like. It's going to be like a telltale kind of game where you follow a linear path. Yeah, you have like certain choices. You talk to certain characters, and maybe you have choices what to say, or you have choices of what to do in certain situations, and that reflects what the story's going to go on to, or whether it doesn't even affect much at all. Who knows? But it could be that kind of game, or it could be. I doubt it's going to be a point and click. I like point and click games. I lived in the 90s where the point and click games were massive. But yeah, I have no idea what to say about this game. It just looks weird. The first thing that did come in at my head was Fairies, the video game, and that's what it is, really. And then they went back to a classic. I mean, Oddworld Storm. It looks so good. I've always enjoyed the Oddworld games. I'm going to admit, Abe's Odyssey is probably one of my favourite PS1 games. When it came out, I played a lot of it. It's just so charming. It's funny, it's emotional, and they are for I say 2.5D platformer. It was so well done, honestly. It was the way you could like control the enemies of robot characters. I can't remember many of the names or anything from it because it's been so long. But yeah, it was good. You could fart as well. It was funny. You could do little emotions as Abe, and the other little characters would copy your animations, or if you were controlling a robot character, you can make them do the emotions as well. It was fantastic, honestly, and it was nice to see that this game has followed on the tradition of the 2.5D platformer thing, and it looks like a really cool game. It's definitely one to watch for me. It's definitely one that I am interested in getting, and it's definitely one I will play. It looks cool. So yeah, Ghostwire Tokyo was the next one they said about. Now it looks weird. It's like set in Tokyo, but like a supernatural version of Tokyo. And as you can see from that thing there, Supernatural ain't good in Tokyo. Oh god. Now it looks like a really cool first person action game. The powers and the combat look sleek and stylish, and the enemies look both interesting and scary at the same time in equal measures, honestly. It looks really cool. It looks nice. It's really well made. They showed the gameplay of it, and the gameplay's fast. The combat looks pretty cool. I like the look of it. I actually quite like the idea of, hopefully when they do bring out VR, the PSVR, the second one, they make this game, they implement VR into it, because I think it'd be the kind of game which would be really fun to play in VR, where you control the hands and do like all the powers and supernatural powers and stuff, and get shit up by big scary supernatural monsters. That'd be fun. I'd love that. I really enjoy doing that, and it's something like I would really get into. So next game announced was one called Jet the Far Shores. I'm not really sure what to make of it. I really ain't. It looks like it's going to be an epic game, an epic tale spanning over millennia or something like that. It looks like you're going to be flying an aircraft. A lot of the video that looks like gameplay footage looks like you're flying an aircraft over lots and lots of land. I don't really know what else is going to happen in it, really. I couldn't work out what was actually going on from the trailer. They really didn't give much away, but we'll just have to wait and see with this one, because I don't know, you don't know, no one knows. So we've got Godfall next. This one, wow, does it look bloody cool. I'm really looking forward to this one. It's like, right, from the names of the game, obviously, and the video that we watched, it looks like you're going to play as a fallen god. Now, I don't know what you've done to become fallen god, what you've done to deserve it, but you're going to play as a god by the look of it, and he looks like he's going to be badass. It's like a 3D third-person game, an action-adventure kind of game. The combat looks crazy good. It looks like you're going to be proper OP when you're fighting people, and the monsters and the characters you're against look really well designed. The character you play as looks really well designed. The whole game looks really well designed, and it looks like it's going to be fun. It's the same kind of thing. It looks like a kind of a God of War style thing, where you beat the fuck out of everything. Yeah, I'm looking forward to this. It's going to be one I'm definitely going to look to get. So they went with a game called Solar Ash next. Now it's another game that's like, it's got a beautiful art style. Honestly, it looks fantastic. The trailer didn't really give much away. Other than your protagonist is travel from somewhere else, they travel to somewhere both beautiful and deadly, according to the trailer. Now, the combat in this game also looks really good, and it looks like you're traversing around these massive, beautiful landscapes, and it looks great. It looks really, really nice. They've done a really good job with this one. It's another 3D adventure game, but it looks different to the others that I've talked about so far that have been announced. And yeah, it looks like it's going to be really nice. It's a really cool game. So we've got Hitman 3 next. Another Hitman game. Another series. I'll admit I've never played. For whatever reason, I've never played it. Never really felt the need to play it, but I have been recommended to play it on my channel. I've been told that they're good games to play on the channel, that especially the newer one that came out on PS4. This game looks pretty cool. It does look pretty cool. It's pretty stylish. You play as the Hitman, the agent. I can't remember which agent number he is. I've seen the films, but I've never played the game. I don't know why. I watched the films because I think one of them was on telly. And they were alright, but this game looks pretty cool. Yeah, if I do play this at any point, I'll have to play the obviously ones previous to it, and if I enjoy them, I'll play this as well. It looks like it would be a good game to play. If it's good for my channel, I'm up for it. I'll do anything for my channel. It looks good. So we've got Astros Playroom next. What a cute looking game, honestly. It looks fun. I've played a few different games featuring this character, mainly on PS4. I played games which are on PSVR, and they've always been fun. My son, he likes the character, he likes the games as well. He's not played as much the PSVR games, but he has played them and he enjoys them. He likes character. I think he's actually got the Astro thing as a theme on his PS4 at the moment on his account. So yeah, he likes the character. I like the character. The game's always going to be fun. He's cute as heck. Yeah, I can say. Maybe they'll even have Astros Playroom VR 2.0 when the new PlayStation VR thing comes out. That'd be cool. But this one looks fun. It's going to be a laugh. It's going to be cutesy. It's going to be something me and my son will enjoy hopefully playing together if they do have like co-op on it. That'd be cool. Yeah, it's one of them little games I'll enjoy playing. So yeah, next one is A Little Devil Inside. The main thing I remember about this is that what looks like sliding down a hill on the back of a penguin. It looks like a sandy hill and it looks like a penguin you're sliding down on the back of. He's got his face in the sand and you're sliding down the hill on it. Now that's the main thing I remember on it. It looks like what it also looks like. It's like Monster Hunter and Zelda, the Breath of the Wild, have had a baby together. It just looks weird. The main character looks like he kicked the arse of anyone or anything. He looks like he's a monster hunter, and that's his job. And he looks like he's employed by an old man who just looks like he's ready to give up on life, to be honest. The funniest bit in the video, other than the penguin sliding down a hill, was a bit where the main character drops a bomb down a hole, and as the bomb falls, it like transitions perfectly to the old man shitting in the toilet. As the bomb drops, it's about to hit the ground, and then you hear the man comes on the screen, and you hear the plop of him. He's shitting in the toilet water. How delightful can you get? But oh my god, this game looks equal parts hilarious and good. It does. It actually looks quite decent. The combat looks cool. It looks like, yeah, it looks pretty cool to me. I've got to admit, it looks pretty fun, and it looks like it's not taking itself too seriously, which I quite like. Yeah, and yeah, I'm up for it. Yeah. So we move on from one game which looks funny and good to another game which looks funny and weird. It's called Bugsnax. Now, at first, it looked cool. You look at these little weird, little tiny like strawberry bugs, and they're all running around, and you're like, oh, this looks cool. You can play as these bugs. It must be part of the game. It must be you playing as these bugs. But no, all of a sudden, this thing here, that thing here, comes into the screen, and each one of these poor little bugs, these poor little innocent bugs, scoffed by this thing. And then to make things even weirder, after he's eaten it, his hand turns into a strawberry. What the fuck's that about? So yeah, that happens, and then he's talking about Bugsnax and how great they are, and you have to eat them and stuff. And yeah, I didn't get it. It's so strange. It's a whole new level of strange, honestly. So yeah, that all happened. He starts talking to some fella who can't pick up things because he got sausages for hands. And then it starts wrapping up the video. It goes to night time. It's alright. You're watching a weird rock thing walk around. I swear it's saying rock or stone or something, or pebble as it walks. All of a sudden, this fucking monster runs at the screen, and it's like some kind of crazed fruit-based mutant. It legs it at the screen and shits you up. And honestly, I thought at first this game would be a game for kids. Now I'm not so sure. It creeped me out, so I'm not sure if a kid would enjoy it or not. Just wait and see what happens, because it looks really unusual. Such a weird looking game. So they go from the weirdness of Bugsnax to the craziness of a game called Demon's Souls. Now, if you know Demon's Souls, it was a PS3 game, I think, and after that they started releasing like spiritual successors called Dark Souls, and then there's other games in the same kind of style as this called, like, there's a game called Bloodborne. I'll admit I've never played any of them, but this looks cool. It looks like a good game. If you like these kind of games, I'm personally never been a fan of them, because I don't really like a game that makes itself difficult for the sake of being difficult. But this looks pretty cool. If you like it, it's a remake probably of the original Demon's Souls. that's all I really got to say. Really, it's just a remake, and it's not something I'm interested in because I never really played the games. I probably, if I tried them, I'd probably get frustrated within 5 minutes and I'd be off the game. That's just where I am. I'm not a quitter, but I don't like games that will make themselves difficult for the sake of being difficult just to piss you off, because that's what they are, really, aren't they? But if you enjoy it, you enjoy it. It's your opinion, not mine. So we've got Deathloop next. Now this, I love the look of this game, honestly. It looks so stylish, and it really did pique my interest the minute I started watching the video. It does. The presentation of the graphics is cool. It just looks really smart. You play as I think you play as an assassin who's been caught, and he's in some sick game where he keeps getting killed, but he keeps getting brought back to life, and it's like a sport, really. They're hunting him down, these people, and you have to kill them all. But you've also got another assassin. You can't see her face because she's covered by the video. But it's this other assassin who keeps taking him out, and he's getting pissed off about. Oh, by the way, that's him. He's getting annoyed about it, but he's so determined to take out this other assassin, this rival, bloodthirsty assassin. And I like the fact that you got another rival who's out to kill you every chance she gets, by the looks of a sniper rifle or whatever. But I like the idea of having that. I like the idea that you've got a bigger threat than just the people that are doing it for a sport, by the look of it. I don't know if it's going to be multiplayer or not, if there's going to be like one versus however many and stuff like that. That'd be a cool little thing put in the game. If it's not, then I'm still up for it because it does look really smart. Yeah, so let's get that game. Let's get it out so I can play it. Next one, Village Resident Evil. It's Resident Evil 8. Look, you see it in the title. VIII. Oh yes. Having played through Resident Evil 7 on my channel, you'll know how much I love that game. And I've played the original 3. I played them on the original consoles. I've never played the remakes. I want to play remakes. I've actually got all the remakes. I've not played them yet. I want to do videos of them. I'm planning on doing that at some point in the future. But I really want to do that. And this game really, really interests me. I can't wait. The mansion in it looks beautiful. Brilliant looking mansion. The characters are interesting. Hopefully I'll be shit scared of it. I'm looking forward to being shit scared when I play it. I don't mind being shit scared about games like this because I like people seeing me be shit scared because it's funny. Yeah, I'm not sure about the inclusion of werewolves. I'm not really sure what part they're playing it, but I'm willing to give them a chance. If they're in a Resident Evil game, then 9 times out of 10, the thing in the Resident Evil game, the bad guys are good, and so we'll have to just see what happens with the werewolves, where they come into it. And we're going to be playing as Ethan again, as it says at the start of the trailer, that his story's coming to a close. That'll be interesting to catch up with Ethan after the events of Resident Evil 7, where everything went fucking tits up for him. And then right at the very end of the trailer, Chris Redfield, is he a bad guy? Is he a good guy? Who knows? He's either a bad guy there and then because Ethan shouts "why" or something like that right at the very end of the trailer after he shoots some bird in the head, but they're either leaving us guessing up until right near the game's release and just see what happens, or he's just a straight up bad guy in this game, and it'd be interesting to see him as a bad guy. You don't see him as a bad guy, and by God, he's a badass as well. He's aged a bit, but he's aged well. He looks fucking badass. This game looks badass. I can't wait to play this game. It's one of the games that I'm the most interested in. This and Spiderman, the new Spiderman game, I really can't wait to play. They're so good looking games. So now we move on from a game, Resident Evil, which everyone knows about. Everyone knows everything about Resident Evil. Everyone loves Resident Evil. And they move on to a game called Progmata. What on earth is this game? I have no idea what's going on in this trailer. I don't really know what to say about it. At first it looked like technology taking over Earth. And some fella in a spacesuit has saved an AI girl from, I don't know. And then all of a sudden they're on the moon. And they're looking down on Earth, as you can see in this bit here. They're looking down on Earth. There's the girl, the AI girl. And there's the spacesuit man. They're looking down on Earth, and this girl doesn't know what Earth is, asking what it is. What? I thought they were on Earth already. I'm so confused by this game. I don't understand what's going on in it. Just going to have to wait and see, because that trailer didn't explain much at all. It was weird. So now we move on from a game, Progmata, which no one's ever heard of. No one doesn't know anything about. And I don't understand, to a game that everyone who owns a PS4, or most people who own a PS4, have heard of and know something about. Everyone knows Horizon Zero Dawn. Now we're on a Horizon Forbidden West. Doesn't this game look awesome? Honestly, Zero Dawn was a beautiful game anyway, but this one looks even better. I'm interested to see what happens to Aloy and what she's going to do next. Obviously they're moving on to somewhere else with new monsters. The new machines look great. Honestly, it's going to be fantastic. It's another game I'm really looking forward to. I'm going to have to play through Zero Dawn again, just to get acquainted with it all again, and then move on to the list and be blown away by it, because I know it's going to be great. It's going to be fantastic. I knew that I had an inkling that something was going to happen with a Horizon game. I'm sure I've seen things like what are they called, like rumours of the game, and I've also seen rumours of the second one having co-op, where there's a second character, which would be really good. I'd like that. I'd really enjoy playing it with someone else, and yeah, I'd enjoy playing it just as much on my own, because it's a fantastic game. It's a fantastic game. I'm really looking forward to this one. It's going to be great. And that was the last one they announced. That's the last game they've announced in the unveiling thing. So yeah, we'll move on to the console next.